Good afternoon. It's January the 18th, 2017. Time to wrap up another trading day. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike actual performance records. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as a lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Hey, we had another pretty good day trading. The markets in general were pretty much on hold a good portion of the day except for crude. Bond and made a move early, and then made a move late. Gold made a move early, then late, but didn't have a lot of range until late. So I'm guessing that Trump's inauguration on Friday will lead to the same type of conditions tomorrow. Coming in on the E-mini, we had a 60-62 buy. 55, 57 was our second area. The market made it down to 58. We had hoped to sell the 69.71 area. We almost touched it right here before the market opened. Good trade here. We managed to catch that one. If you wrote it all the way down, that was good for 7 points. Then it just goes into chop. If you took this one, that was a loser. No chance to get out of it. And it would be a legitimate trade. This trade or that trade, small winners. This retest failure trade, small winner. Got in on that retest failure trade. Small winner. This retest failure trade is scratch. Stayed with it forever. Finally rang the bell right there. The retest failure. So it's very, very difficult trading. And it's likely to stay that way through Friday. I hope the Fed is not as accommodative to the market in trying to hold it higher under Trump. I hope that's one positive thing we can get for as far as trading goes. Less government interference and get it back to two-sided market. But it's going to take that, I think, before the E-mini can start getting us back to what we have come to expect over the years out of the E-mini. You need a two-sided market. You need uncertainty to increase the volatility. F1 screen, maybe an outside day coming, so this one's pretty inconclusive. We're still looking for a move out of the 2265 area. Looking at the F2 screen, it is a P, volumes above time, so it was put in backwards, so we had short covering, I guess. Not even that. It's just a bracketed market. We got a buyer at 60, 61, and we had a seller today at 65. And it was all done on that first move. And you can see since that first move, we've traded 61s to 65, 50s, 4.5 points. Now, when you see a market that's 4 to 5 points, that's a market that's totally dominated and controlled by the exchange members. The large institutions are not playing in it. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the case tomorrow and probably Friday until after Trump's inaugurated. So we do have news tomorrow. We have got starts at plus 1.2 million, permits at 1.23, jobless claims 255. Philly Fed at 16, that'd be a good number if it comes in like that. Would support the Fed's beige book, which is showing modest growth in 10 of the 12 reporting districts. Nat gas, don't know what it'll be, minus 151 last week. And crude inventories, we'll have the APIs tonight, we'll get a hint. Last week it built 4.1. And that'll be it for tomorrow. So the news focus will be starts and permits, maybe Philly Fed, and then the crude market will give us a reaction off of the EIA numbers. Now tomorrow, Rich Genders is coming in at 11 Eastern, which is exactly when that number is released. So we'll get to see how Rich handles a release like that. You know how we do it. Right now, I'm just going to put it out there, 69.71, sell 1. 74.76, sell 2. I think we can trade a little bit higher, 60.62, buy 1. And 55.57, buy 2. I am a broken record when it comes to the E-mini. That's just the reality. I wish it wasn't so. I wish we got paid for the time that we spend on it. Okay, looking bonds and notes got clobbered today into the close, down significantly. Didn't see what the dollar did. We'll do this split right here. So lower high, lower low. Obviously, they reversed yesterday's market. We could come in the morning, but you know the dollar is off tomorrow. Those are the conditions we have. So F1 says find a place to sell it. F2. There's your move out of the middle. And it's kind of getting dumped into the close. So this area right over here, basically 24.12 to 16 is where it was bought previously, and we rejected prices below 12. So a limit buy at 13 structurally is where I would put it, and then hold on and see what happens. As it stands right now, we'd be selling 21s to 25s, picking up that low and that low right there, leaning against them. Then 27 to 31. On the buy side, 12 to 16. That might be a little cute. Might take a 17 to get in, but well, that's where we'll start out. And then 5 to 9. I hope everybody's trading experience is working out well. It's just work. It's the grind. You just come in and you do it, and you don't get too excited about it. And that's a little hard, frankly. Okay, you saw where the notes sold. The spread was bought into the close. We had support. And so this low volume number, for those of you that believe in structure, Dane, right there you have it. The low volume number was 21. Those low volume numbers are support or resistance plus or minus a tick in treasuries. Okay, 28 to the buck, maybe 30 to 02, number 1. So 3 to 7, sell 1, pick up that high and this ledge right there. And we'll make 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, looks like we're headed a little lower, so maybe 16 to 20, number 1. 9 to 13, buy 1. And then 1 to 5, buy 2. Looking at gold. Move out of the middle and H period, similar to the bond in the note. And TPO wise, it was starting to lean D. Volume wise, it was still a P. But we did get that move out of the middle. That 12.13 that we talked about, I guess 3 hours ago, 2 anyway. So here we are at 12.04. So 1200, 12.02, buy 1. 95.97, buy 2. On the sell side, the spill was from 8, so 8 to 10, sell 1. And then 13 to 15, sell 2. Looking at crude oil, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. I think I'm going to do it this way. For a move out of the 53 area. And again, we've talked about that since the before Christmas, the November OPEC meeting. The devil's in the details. Will they get these guys actually to perform and not produce? And we'll get articles about cheating and the rest of it, but that will be countered by official statements from OPEC, Russia, Saudi Arabia to try to shore up prices, and we've seen that. That's been a pretty regular occurrence. Outside day on the F1 screen, trading range. We're going to see a different pattern on the F2 screen. And it is a B, and you can see that volume is moving lower, and volume right here is lower than anything above it. So we have that one little volume spike back there basically at 52.05, and then the next volume is down here at 51. So the low volume number on 180 days information was 51.77. I believe the low was 72. This market is trying to sell. And we've got a B, so this one will tell you to find a place to sell it. And we're at 52.03. We got volume right here, so 25 to 50, sell 1. Sell 2, 75 to 53, pretty much where we were today. 51.50, 51.75, buy 1. 51 even, 51.25, buy 2. Number 1 daughter's coming back from Belize today after a week in the tropic sun, but she's figured out how to do that. She gets paid to go down there. And she says the evenings are delightful, but they do work during the day. And that's the cost of getting all that paid for you, right? But she's working with a group that'll have 3 hotels when it's all said and done in Belize, which is supposed to be the next destination resort. We'll see if that happens. Interesting country. It's there's only 375,000 people in that whole country, so it is relatively pristine as far as tourists go. And Elizabeth says there's no McDonald's, no Starbucks, nothing. It's just all locally grown and produced, etc. So it sounds like it could be a pretty neat experience. The other thing is that in Belize, the barrier reef, the second biggest barrier reef in the world, is 16 miles offshore. So the beaches, you're really on a great big lagoon, which I think would probably make it pretty safe for kids. Okay, inside day on the euro. And Elizabeth says there's some crime down there, but it's pretty easy to avoid those areas. And the reference to John McKee, the name sounds familiar, but I don't remember the details, Jeff, so you'll have to fill me in. 106.75, sell 1. 107, sell 2. We're at 106.50 right now. I think we're headed lower, but that is support. 106.50, buy 1. like the short side better, 106.25. I'm a little bit more comfortable down there than I am at 50, but based on the idea that Trump's inauguration is going to freeze everything, could hold. That's it for this January the 18th, 2017. I will see you all bright and early, and we'll kick off another trading day, and hopefully we got a little more volatility to work with tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. I'm out of here.